So hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel Java Guru Ravi, and I Ravi Khan Sahu welcome you in this new video. So let's get started. Hello everybody, in this video we are going to talk about the non-static nested class, which is also called as inner class. So in the static nested class we have seen that static nested class object can be created without creating the object of the outer class. But unlike the static nested class, now inner class is created when you feel that the object of the inner class should be created only when the object of outer class is created, right? So let us understand everything about this inner class. So I have created the same example person, and in this class I am creating the inner class which is voter card. So this is my inner class inside the outer class person. So first thing that we'll discuss is instantiation. So how you will create the object of this voter card. So as I told you, the object of the inner class will be created inside the object of the outer class, and that's why it enforces you to create the object of outer class first. So if you want to create the object of voter card, first of all you have to create the object of person class. So how will you create the object of person class? Simple, you will write as a normal syntax person, let's say P is equal to new person. So this is how you will create as a normal class object. You will create the object of the person, right? So once you have created the object of person, so what is going to happen? You got a reference variable P, and this reference variable is pointing to the person class object. And here in this object, what will be having? All the instance variable of your class. That's what we have seen. Instance variables are created inside the object. So here you will get some age variable. It is an instance, but this company is a static variable. It will not be created inside the object. It is created inside the heap. Now what I said, I am interested to create the object of voter card. So how you will create the object of voter card? As I told you, why you have created a nested class, so that nobody can directly create the object of voter card. So the syntax for creating the object of voter card will be, as I told you, it will be created inside the object of outer class. So the syntax is little bit odd, but it is something that you need to understand here is how you will create. You will create first of all the reference variable. So this reference variable, how you create this card? This class is not voter card. It is not voter card. It is nested class, so it will be referred as person.voter card, right? So we will be writing here person dot voter card, and its reference variable, let's say OB is equal to. So this is how you will create the reference variable of inner class. Similar to the static nested class. There also we were writing outer class dot nested class. Here also you will write the same for creating the reference variable only. But now how you will create the object of the voter card? So normally how you would have created the object of voter card? Normally you would have written something like this: new voter card, right? Normally you write something like this, but because this is a nested class, this is an inner class, so how you will create the object of the inner class? Not like this. What I told you, inner class object will be created inside the object of the outer class. So you will say here, who is allocating the memory? Who is allocating the memory? This new is allocating the memory. So I will say there is a new syntax here. I will say allocate the memory where? Otherwise this will allocate a fresh memory. I am saying that okay, allocate the memory inside P. It means I will write here P dot new. So this is something that you need to write here, right? You have to write person means outer class dot inner class, reference is variable is equal to outer class object dot new. Outer class object reference dot new, and that's why you need to create the object of outer class. If you will not create the object of outer class, then this will not be possible. So as soon as you write p dot new, so inside the memory of p, a new object will be created for which class? For voter card. So syntax is p dot new and then constructor of voter card. So this is the syntax of creating the object of the inner class. Simple syntax is saying outer class name dot inner class name reference variable is equal to outer class object reference dot new, and then the constructor of your inner class. So this is your syntax for creating the object of the non-static nested class or inner class. This is the only thing that you have to understand, that how the memory is allocated. Outer class का object dot reference dot new. Rest other things is natural. And here outer class reference variable, outer class name dot inner class name to create the reference variable. So this is your first important point regarding this inner class instantiation. Now coming to the properties of the inner class. So similar to the static nested class, let us discuss the properties with respect to the static nested class. So what we have seen is that the static nested class can access the static members of outer class directly, but it cannot access the non-static members directly. But here this non-static nested class or inner class can access the static members as well as non-static members directly. So it is the difference, you can say. Second difference, you can say that inner class can access the static as well as non-static members directly. You need not to create the object of outer class, and the reason should be very clear. Because when you created the object of the inner class, outer class object is already created. And in case of a static nested class, when you create the object of the static nested class, it might be possible that the object of outer class is not created. So if the outer class object is not created, how the instance variable of outer class will exist? That's why there is a restriction that to access the non-static member of outer class, first you will have to create the object of outer class. Then only this instance variable will exist. Na? That's why. But here it is already ensured that the object of inner class is created. It means object of outer class is already created. So definitely this instance variable is already existing. So you can directly access it. So this is the second difference, you can say, where the non-static nested class or inner class can access the static member as well as non-static members of outer class directly without creating the object. Third difference is, as I told you in the static nested class, that static nested class can define its own static as well as non-static member. But non-static nested class, inner class, cannot define its own static members. This is the restriction, you can say. So this non-static nested class, this inner class, can define its own non-static members, but it cannot define the static members. If you try to create some static member here, maybe static data member or static method or static block, it is compilation error. This is not allowed. You can be asked a very simple question in the interviews: can you create the main function inside the inner class? Can you create the main function inside the inner class? So the answer is no. You cannot create, because main function must be static, and static members are not allowed inside the inner class. Can you define the static block inside the inner class? The answer is no. Can you define the static members in your inner class? No. You cannot define anything which is static inside the inner class. So this is the third important difference between the static and non-static nested class, right? So the concept should be clear. When you will be creating the inner class, when you feel that the object of inner class should be created only when the object of outer class is present, right? So, and the dot class file will be created similar to the static nested class. This class will be person dot class, and this class file will be person $voter card dot class, right? So that's all about the non-static nested class or inner class. Thank you so much. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you find this video useful, so please like, subscribe and share with all of your friends so that they can also get benefited. Ravikant Sahu signing off. Thank you.